Hello, teachers and students. Do you know who Antonio Raimondi was? Where was he born? When did he arrive in Peru? Why did he decide to travel through our country, and which were his main discoveries? Let's discover it together in this fantastic story, Antonio Raimondi Through the Roads of Peru.
I was born in Milan, Italy on September 19th, 1824. My dad was Enrique and my mom was Rebecca, and I lived with them and 4 young siblings in a beautiful house. I always loved going to the park to enjoy the fluttering of the pigeons that would circle around us. Thanks to them, I learned to love nature. I remember how I used to observe the whimsical movement of insects in the countryside, the flowers' beautiful colors, and the strange shape of some rocks. At school, it thrilled me to read books by the great travelers. I, too, wanted to be a great explorer. At the Botanical Garden of Milan, I learned the secrets of nature. It was there that I witnessed with sadness the cutting of a Peruvian cactus. That is how my interest in Peru was born, which gradually took over me until I boarded a boat and sailed from Genoa to the port of Callao, where I arrived on July 28, 1850. From the moment I arrived, I felt a great desire to travel and get to know all of Peru. On horseback, boat, or by foot, I traveled across our wonderful country for 19 years, accompanied by Cristobal, my friend and assistant. During my scientific explorations and discoveries, I lived the happiest days of my life. Archaeological sites abound throughout the country, such as the mysterious Chavin Temple in Ancash, with its dark galleries where I found the monolithic lance. But that was not all. I also discovered a stele with the image of a supernatural deity holding 2 staffs, which is now a national symbol of Peru. The plant kingdom was one of my favorites. Every time I found a flower, I would draw it, cut it, and keep it until it dried. I ended up having over 20,000 plants in my herbarium. In 1867, I discovered in Ancash the most beautiful species of Peru, the impressive puya. During my travels, I collected a great number of rocks and minerals. I was fascinated by their striking brightness, whimsical shapes, and varied colors, as well as the fossils and animal and plant species trapped in them. The Andes mountain range was a never-ending source for my collection. Peru has an impressive diversity of animals that live across the different natural regions. The sea, coast, mountains, and rainforest are home to sea lions, whales, birds, bears, pumas, vicuñas, alpacas, boas, and monkeys, among many other beautiful species. To the east of the mountain range lies the great rainforest that forms the Loreto region. With the help of skilled local residents, I navigated its enormous rivers aboard a canoe. We overcame dangerous rapids, crossed narrow channels, and explored calm cochas. Somewhere between San Regis and Nauta, I discovered the pucalisa, a tree with flashy red flowers. 10 years later, I returned to Nauta, where the Marañón and Ucayali rivers meet to form the Amazon River. In Iquitos, I watched with excitement as the Morona and Pastaza steamboats carried the Peruvian flag to the rest of our rainforest. During my journeys, I made wonderful discoveries about our natural history. Remote river courses, gold, silver, and copper mines, mysterious archaeological sites, and more are all represented in their exact location in my map of Peruvian treasures. The course of all my travels and discoveries are described in my most important work titled Peru. I dedicated this book to the children of Peru so that they could take on the challenge of studying the nature of our beautiful country with love and passion. Peru's greatest wealth lies in our people. A mixture of people from this land and other parts of the world. Each of them, with their customs, beliefs, and traditions, enrich our culture and history, making this country a beautiful mestizo nation. This is how I dedicated my life to the study of the Peruvian wilderness. The path to loving and respecting our country is to learn about it. Its nature holds the secret to our progress as a nation. My message to future generations is to further my modest effort to achieve a prosperous and dignified country.